Right, we're on. I've just created a video using the app Sportsbox. I'm going to talk about Eureka Golf Swing today, but it's in 3D. Eureka Golf Swing 3-dimensional. So if you struggle to get a flat left wrist, if you struggle to get your weight through, if you struggle to get the body to open up to the target during impact, if you scoop the ball into the air, if you've got lack of compression, if you slice the golf ball, if you cannot hit the golf ball straight or cannot get that draw right to left ball flight, today this is going to help you. So we're going to go 3D style into Eureka Golf Swing. There's much more on the Eureka Golf Swing website, eurekagolfswing.com. The place to start there is the iron swing series, moving on to the driver swing series, and then the ball position and shot shaping series as your third port of call there. So for full details on Eureka Golf Swing, definitely head to the website eurekagolfswing.com. Today, as I mentioned, I've got my laptop open, I'm using Sportsbox app, and we are going to look at how the hips and the shoulders work in the golf swing. And the main thing to take from this today is that any golfer can do this, no matter what age you are, what range of motion you have, amount of flexibility, shot history, ball flight history out to the right, weight distribution issues. Any level of golfer, male, female, junior, senior, can all do this, can all get a straight ball flight by using Eureka Golf Swing. So let's crack on with this, let's fire in, and I hope you enjoy it. But before we start, head to eurekagolfswing.com, subscribe to that, it's free of charge. The Iron Swing series is the place to start, there's obviously a price for that. But get subscribed to Eureka Golf Swing, that way I'll have your email address, I can send you our newsletters. Also, regarding the YouTube channel that you're watching just now, subscription to that's free, just click subscribe. Makes sense. Also the bell notification, if you click that, you'll get instant notifications of all my videos. And of course the thumbs up button, click that, it shares it around YouTube, it does me a favour, does you a favour, does everyone a favour. Okay, I'm hitting 6 iron here, this is Eureka Golf Swing. You can see I've set the canes up, all perfectly well, up the top of the golf swing there. We're going to analyse this in 3D. I'm hitting 6 iron for this drill. You can see now that the left knee externally rotates, which then allows the feet, or the hips, sorry, to open to the feet line. And then at impact, my hips are much more open than shoulders, and therefore I get the body through. I have an in-to-out path and I hit a draw or reduce the slice. Now let's analyse this in 3D. So this is the same swing in 3D. There you can see, I'll draw lines on it just shortly, but you can see what's happening. 3D, left knee externally rotating, hips open. Good and all good. Let's go back to address position. There, now if I was to, let me just draw some visuals on here. So we'll put on chest turn and pelvis turn for this video. There we go. And we are going to go above. So here's this swing again. So there's address position. There's halfway back. Top of the swing. So you can see there, let me just go back here. You can see there how much the hips have turned, or how limited the hip turn is, and the shoulder turn up to the top of the golf swing. There's the top of the swing there. Now it's not a full shoulder turn because the hips or the feet are already open at address, so therefore it limits the distance the shoulders are going to open and the hips are going to open at the top. However, the amount of shoulder rotation compared to hip rotation is perfect. The pelvis is turned 27 degrees and the chest is turned 73 degrees. So there's 45 or so degrees difference between hips and shoulders at the top. So imagine if you turned your shoulders 40, your hips 45 and your shoulders 90, there's the same thing, but that's not going to be the case because we're starting from an open stance. However, it's now easier to get the hips. You'll see there, let's go back a little bit. So you now see it's easier up the top of the swing, it's easier now for the hips, the left knee to externally rotate, the hips to turn open. And then we get down there, you can see the two lines meet at the end, and that there is impact. So you can see how open the hips are. So the pelvis is open 22 degrees, and the chest just 17 turn. So you can see how much the hips have opened and compared to the shoulders. So the body really opens up because the hips open up to the feet line. The bottom cane, you can see the hips open up to that. As we follow further through and we finish off, you can see the shoulders rotate more than the hips. Let me just take a different view from this. Let's go below. So if I go back to the start of my swing, this is good view this. Let me just pop that there for you. This is good. So you'll see now, this is the takeaway. Look at the shoulder turn in comparison to the hip turn. Hip turn being the bottom yellow line. There we go, top of the swing. Now there's a change of direction. Look at the left knee moving on top of the left foot, extend the rotating, getting that centre of axis ahead of the golf ball with the lower half There we come down, 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 down. We get to impact. Now you can see there how much the hips have opened in comparison to the shoulders. And then the body continues to turn through. So that's controlling the path of the golf club, because we're working the hips to open up to the feet line, the open feet line. Again, at the top of the swing, it's a reduced shoulder turn and hip turn because we've started with feet open. But at impact, you can see how easy it is to get the body to open up to the feet line. There at impact. So many people have got square hips at impact, which would marry up with my shoulder line just now. But Eureka Golf Swing allows the bottom half to completely turn through and out of the way. And then into follow through. Let's look down the line. Now obviously this app doesn't tell me that my feet are open because it won't register where I'm aiming towards. But you can see the turn on the way back. We get back, 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 back to top of swing there. And then down right elbow comes close to right side. You can see there we get to impact position, which is here, just there. And you can see how the shoulders are square to the middle cane and the hips are open to what would be the feet line. So the body is completely opened up without any effort, just because I know how to adhere the bottom half to the canes and through. Brilliant. Pelvis tilt still there, axis tilt, brilliant, and followed through. Let's look at this now from behind. Again, you can see left shoulder goes down, good, minimal hip turn, because I want all that purchase to now go, 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 go. Brilliant. There into impact. That is class. There we go. Again, from above, below, opened hips. Face on, opened hips. Down the line, open hips. From the target. So this is a great view, this. So there we go. Look at that turn. Just play this in slow-mo up to the top. There we go. And then from there, watch the left knee and the left hip open up to this feet line. There's impact there. Hips are open, shoulders are square, and I can continue through. There's a huge rotation of the body through, but with little effort, because purely I've adhered to the canes, the Eureka Golf Swing canes on the floor. That's what I've adhered to. So now from face on, we have a centre line on there. The blue line, you can see there how the body stays centred to the tips of the canes, Eureka Golf Swing style. And then from there we start to move a fraction ahead. The pelvis is moving ahead of it. Of course that line's moving. But you can see it moves ahead of the golf ball. See the yellow and blue line, how they marry up there. And then I move ahead of it. The centre's moving ahead of it. Great to get the ball turf strike. There's impact when I'm getting ball turf strike. The path of the golf club is obviously in to out in order to get that ball turf strike, because dimensionally impact is three-dimensional, so it's downwards, forwards and outwards. So that there is the club going forwards, downwards and outwards. Continued through there, both arms straight, 1 yard past the impact, club head, both arms straight. Club head's 1 yard past impact, both arms are straight, and then into the finish from there, follow through from there. Brilliant. Weight fully on the left side from there, and that's Eureka Golf Swing. Looking at that from below, we can see there from top of the swing there how the centre of the body moves forward, moves forward, moves forward. Everything's opening up through impact. Shoulders are square, hips open, knees open, chest open, centre is moved ahead of golf ball, ball turf strike and continue through. And that's Eureka Golf Swing right there. If I now go back to the original golf swing, we can look at how this operated. So this is it back in real world, if you like. Play that now. You can see where I get to, how I'm centred to the tips of the canes. And then from there, left knee externally rotates, good. Mass is moving ahead. So central part of the body is in line with and slightly ahead of the tips of the canes to get the ball turf strike. My head centred to the tips of the canes, striking ball and through. Get the hips open up, left knee centred, move ahead of the canes, ball turf, Eureka Golf Swing. All the weight's now fully on the left side because I understand how my body adheres to those canes on the ground.